You know, when you walk into a massive sports bar and see dozens of screens.
Yeah, flashing the exact same game.
Right. In perfect sync, it's easy to just enjoy the spectacle. But behind that wall of flawless video is this, like, highly engineered world of massive switchers, sprawling cables, and incredibly specific hardware.
It really is an intricate nervous system. I mean, if even one tiny component fails to communicate properly, that entire seamless experience can just grind to a halt.
Welcome to today's deep dive. Today, we're looking at that hidden nervous system by zooming in on one specific $65 piece of hardware. It's the Punqtum RIE-4900034 Q930 gooseneck microphone.
That is a mouthful.
It really is. Using a vendor sheet from HDTV Supply, we're going to extract the exact specs of this mic to figure out how a single tool fits into a massive 25-year-old global audio-video ecosystem. Okay, let's unpack this.
I'm ready. Let's get into the hardware.
So right off the bat, the specs on this Punqtum mic are, well, they're highly specific. It operates at an impedance of 600 ohms, and it features a frequency response of 100 hertz to 20 kilohertz, and uses a 6.3 millimeter TRS stereo jack to connect exclusively to Q-series speaker stations.
Exclusively, yeah.
But here's where I have to push back. Wait, why pay $65 for this specific gooseneck mic when I can get, I don't know, a decent consumer studio mic for the exact same price?
Well, because if you put a studio mic in a busy control room or like a sports bar, it's going to pick up every single glass clinking and door slamming in the whole building.
Oh, right, because a studio mic is built for warmth.
Exactly. But this Punqtum mic is engineered entirely to reject background noise. That 100 hertz to 20 kilohertz frequency response perfectly brackets the human voice.
Gotcha.
So it actively cuts out the low-end rumble of a crowd. Combine that with the 600 ohm impedance, and you guarantee the signal cutting through all that chaos is crisp, absolute vocal clarity. It's about utility, not luxury.
That makes a lot of sense. You don't want cinematic sound. You just want the person at the control station to be heard.
Right.
But there's another detail here that caught my eye. The weight. It is just 104 grams. I mean, to put that in perspective for you, holding this microphone is like holding a standard deck of playing cards.
It's extremely light.
Yeah. Why is such a lightweight design critical when you're dealing with heavy-duty professional gear?
What's fascinating here is that it actually comes down to basic physics. Think about the design of a gooseneck microphone.
Like a long, bendy neck.
Right. It's a long, flexible neck with a mic head at the end. If that head is heavy, gravity is eventually going to pull it down.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. A heavy mic will droop over time during a long broadcast. Or worse, it'll put too much mechanical stress on the Q-series speaker station mount and just break the connection. At 104 grams, it stays exactly where the operator bends it, indefinitely.
Ah, of course. Gravity always wins. And honestly, if you're building an AV network that requires exact 600 ohm mics just to prevent signal failure and specific weights to avoid mechanical drooping, you can't just buy your parts on Amazon.
No, you really can't. You need a vendor that understands commercial infrastructure.
Which is where HDTV Supply comes in. Looking at their scale, it is staggering. I mean, they are a 25-year global supplier.
Yeah, they've been around a long time.
And they aren't just selling gooseneck microphones. They handle government TAA-approved purchasing.
Which means their supply chains comply with strict government trade agreements to prove high-level security clearance.
Right, and they deal in massive Wolfpack 4K HDMI matrix switchers.
Just to visualize that, think of a matrix switcher as a massive train yard.
Okay.
It routes high-speed 4K video data to 80 different tracks or screens at the exact same time without a single collision or lag spike.
Serious business. Which makes the detail I found in their review section so hilarious.
Oh, the review.
Yes. A verified buyer left a 4.7-star review noting that the staff was, quote, less than friendly but answered my question.
That is funny.
Right. Usually a company buries a review calling them unfriendly. But in this highly technical AV world, getting the exact right answer for a complex matrix system matters way more than a bubbly customer service tone.
If we connect this to the bigger picture, that review perfectly captures the culture of this vast, specialized marketplace. I mean, it's an industry built entirely on precision and reliability.
Wow.
When a venue relies on an AV network to distribute flawless 4K video, they just need the hardware to work. In that context, a $65 microphone is just one tiny nerve ending in a sprawling network of routing, splitting, and broadcasting tech.
Right.
So the vendor's job isn't to be your best friend, it's to make sure the network doesn't fail.
It really gives you a window into the hidden, highly technical supply chains that power the media you consume every single day.
Absolutely. There is an entire world of hardware and uncompromising engineers working behind the scenes to make it all look effortless.
So we want to leave you with a final thought to chew on. The next time you walk into a massive sports bar and see 80 screens perfectly synced to the big game, don't just look at the TVs. Look around for the small control stations. Consider the invisible, complex web of parts, right down to a 104-gram deck-of-cards size gooseneck microphone that all have to work together perfectly just to make that seamless experience happen.